Okay, welcome back to Dead King 2.0. So I just described how the difficulty, the game difficulty should increase. Note that um, uh, this still is not enough. What I did was make an affinity table. But of course I cannot find it. The affinity table is... Oh my god. Yeah, the affinity table basically is that every encounter has particular thing that he is at home with. So Bone Legion, for example, is undead, so it should be stronger in Plague Land. I think, what is Plague Land here? I'm not really sure what Plague Land is. I think this is Plague Land. So if you encounter a Bone Legion here, it will be dangerous. But some Plague Beast, for example, would also be have an affinity with Plague Land. But a Grizzly, for example, would have an affinity with forest and Arctic. And so I made a list of those affinities and I gave every creature 2 affinities, and they stack. So if brigands, for example, or bandits, so if you are on a road and you end or near a road or near then and you encounter bandits, then they are double dangerous because they are fine to Plague Land and roads. Anything near a road or near, so that's for bandits, and I'll make a list. Lesser water elemental, for example, if you are here, then it will be double dangerous because it is adjacent to river and lake. Makes sense, right? So if this is in the circumstance deck, then going here is asking for trouble. But if you are here and you want to go to the shrine, then it would serve you better to walk around it and avoid this hex, because double dangerous. It's temporary double dangerous. I mean, if you are on moderate, double dangerous means plus 50 instead of the plus 10. So everything gets plus 40, and everything does double damage. So that's how awareness of the area affects creatures with an affinity table, and that's much more flexible because this time you can add expansion enemies and even perils and even Forest of Edremon encounters or other encounters, as long as you give them 2 affinities. That makes sense based on the card. And everything is now automated, so you have now a system that it doesn't play itself, but it reacts to you. It has a central clock because of the fallen cities, and the clock affects the difficulty the game difficulty, the clock affects how many encounters are drawn, and how many encounters are available, and how many encounters when they are drawn, how they change behavior. Yeah, so I think I solved all the 18 problems. There were 17 originally, but the last issue I solved today. This considered a lot of alternatives, but this is the most simple one. The cost to implement this is 7 dice, so 6 small dice and 1 large die for the for for decreasing the skill checks. So with 2 fallen cities, everything gets penalized with 2 because the land is drained. So you walk less well, and you find less gold, and you find less food. Okay, that is it. So I could write it up, test it out. I'll let you know. But if anyone is interested, I can write it out. There is another final bonus subject I want to talk about. That is the living card deck. Now, the living card deck consists of 2 quest lines that are triggered by the hook cards. What was that? And something else. And they start with 1 Shrine of the Seasons. And there's a leaflet that describes how. It doesn't really describe how the Peril cards work. The Peril cards are a nice little mini stories. So this is the curse deck. It's not a not a nice mini story, but these cards are what you get when you pay for the stuff. The other cards are the non-Peril cards. You can simply download and use as the web shop free from the web shop. The Peril cards, as by game rules, they are placed next to the hex draw deck for the circumstances. And when you roll a hex, you have a choice to get a Peril or a normal card. Now, nobody in his right mind would take a Peril card, because the Peril cards, everything is very dangerous, and you have to complete them all in one. But my proposal is to you start the game with 2 decks, 1 non-encounter deck and 1 encounter deck. Now you place a random Peril card on the bottom of those decks. And eventually you will find a Peril card, because this goes into the discard pile. Where's the discard pile? Yeah, here. And when you draw, when the Peril card becomes visible, and you have to fill up with encounters, you instead take the Peril cards, and this interrupts the gameplay, and everything, all of the game state is applicable. And here you search for the Frozen Traveler, Blizzard and Yeti, and I'm not sure if I even have that, but yeah, you have to search for the things. And each game turn until Blizzard ends, roll any die at the beginning of the event phase. If the result is odd, the group faces a dangerous yeti in addition to their event in this turn. So apparently a yeti is on the loose and has traveled into a plague land or something. So then what do you do with the card? You throw the card back into the living card deck, and when you replenish, so from all of there will never be a Peril card in the discard pile. So you draw a new, you make a new deck, you draw a new Peril and place it under it. That is the organic solution for generating moments when you have to deal with a Peril. You could also include the cursors. I would not do that in the first 20 games. Yeah, and that is all I have to say about the living card deck. Also solved. So you're lucky today. Yeah, there are many other alternative systems that I could consider to make it organic and make it come alive. But I think this is more than enough. The power-up cards. This is also a good solution. I've shown this before, I think. So you gain a ton of power cards at setup, and then you split the deck of the remaining cards into 4 stacks, and every time you draw into a new stack, the difficulty increases. That's also possible, but I made it more probabilistic. Yeah, this is an equally good solution. Okay, that's all. I hope you liked it, and bye for now.